Why do so many people hate Ironheart? The actress who plays Ironheart once said that people hate her simply because she's black, but that argument doesn't really hold up. If that were the real reason, how did Black Panther make $1,347 billion worldwide? Even Wakanda Forever, which received mixed reviews, still made $859 million. What actually turns a lot of fans off is Ironheart's lack of respect for Tony Stark.
Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire? No shade. That's just the way the world works.
When Tony was trapped in that cave, he was being watched around the clock. He had no lab and no advanced equipment. All he had was a pile of scrap metal, yet he built the very first Iron Man suit. Of course, his later suits depended heavily on money and advanced technology, but Tony had been a genius long before that. He built his own circuit board at just 4 years old, assembled an engine by himself at 6, graduated from MIT at 17, and took over Stark Industries at 21. He eventually turned it into one of the biggest weapons manufacturers in the world, but Tony's greatest strength was never his money. It was his ability to learn from every failure and keep improving himself. He made plenty of mistakes, but he never sold his soul just to gain more power. Now look at Ironheart. She's incredibly talented too, but when she wanted to bring her friend back to life, she eventually sold her soul to Mephisto. Now she's carrying cursed technology while still believing she can control everything. And that's the biggest difference between her and Tony. When Tony faced temptation, he chose to stick to his principles. That's why Tony became Iron Man. It was never just because he was rich. Even when he was trapped in a cave with nothing but scraps, he still chose to build his own way out.